Welcome to Surds Level 2, one step in a level by level practice course. Pause the video now, try the problems on the screen, and I'll go through them with you shortly. At the end of the video, you can use the end screen to either practice more at this level or move up to the next one, and you can find topic by topic playlists on the channel homepage. In problem 1, we're simplifying the square root of 8 plus the square root of 18. Now, adding and subtracting surds are very similar to collecting together like terms, in that we can only add or subtract them if the square root parts match, and at the moment they don't. So what we're hoping to do here is simplify these surds, make the square root parts match, and then we can collect them together. So the easiest place to start is with the smaller number inside that surd. So we're going to start with the square root of 8, and looking at our list of square numbers, we can rewrite this as the square root of 4 multiplied by the square root of 2, because 4 times 2 is 8. Now the square root of 4 is 2, so this just becomes 2 root 2. So in our original sum, we can replace the square root of 8 with 2 root 2 plus, now in place of the root 18, we know that we need to have a root 2 part, and we just need to figure out what's going to go in the other part. Well, 9 times 2 is 18, so this becomes a square root of 9 times the square root of 2. And 9 is a square number, so this looks like it's going to simplify nicely. On the next line, we can write 2 root 2 plus, and the square root of 9 is 3. So this becomes 3 root 2. Now adding 2 root 2 and 3 root 2 is very much like adding 2x and 3x. 2x plus 3x is 5x, so 2 root 2 plus 3 root 2 is just 5 root 2. So 5 root 2 is our final answer to problem 1. In problem 2, we're simplifying 3 root 45 minus root 20. Now again, like with problem 1, we need to simplify the surds so that hopefully we can get some surds that match and we can then simplify. I'm going to start again with the smallest number inside the surd, which is the square root of 20. Now looking at our list of square numbers, we can see that 4 is the only factor of 20 on that list. And because 20 is 4 times 5, root 20 is the square root of 4 times the square root of 5. And the square root of 4 is 2. So this becomes 2 root 5. Moving on to the square root of 45, we now know from our 2 root 5 on the line above that we want this to have a root 5 in it. And 45 divided by 5 is 9. So we have root 9 multiplied by root 5 is equal to root 45. And the square root of 9 is 3. So this becomes 3 root 5. So our original sum, 3 root 45 minus root 20, becomes 3 multiplied by root 45, which we now know is 3 root 5, minus root 20, which we now know is 2 root 5. Now 3 times 3 is 9, so 3 times 3 root 5 is 9 root 5, and we still have a minus 2 root 5 at the end. And finally, 9 root 5 minus 2 root 5 just gives us 7 root 5. So our final answer to problem 2 is 7 root 5. In problem 3, we're simplifying 2 root 12 plus root 27. Again, we'd like to simplify these so that our surds match. I'm going to start with the smallest number under the surd, so root 12. And looking at our list of square numbers, we can see that this is divisible by 4. So we can rewrite this as the square root of 4 times the square root of 3. And since the square root of 4 is 2, this just becomes 2 root 3. Now moving on to the root 27, we know that in this we would like to have a square root of 3 as part of it, so that we can simplify it with our 2 root 3. Now because 27 divided by 3 is 9, this becomes the square root of 9 multiplied by the square root of 3. And since the square root of 9 is 3, this becomes 3 root 3. So our original sum, 2 root 12 plus root 27, becomes 2 root 12, which is 2 times 2 root 3, plus root 27, which we now know is 3 root 3. Now 2 times 2 is 4, so 2 times 2 root 3 is 4 root 3, and we're still adding our 3 root 3 to the end. And again, like 4x plus 3x gives us 7x, 4 root 3 plus 3 root 3 gives us 7 root 3, and that's our final answer to problem 3. In problem 4, we're simplifying root 28 plus 2 root 63 minus root of 175. Now, just like in all the previous problems, what we'd like to do is simplify each of these surds, get the same square root part in each one, and then collect together those like terms. And I'm going to start with the smallest number under the square root, which is 28, and I'm going to try and rewrite the square root of 28 using these square numbers. Well, on this list of square numbers, we can see that 4 is a factor of 28, because 4 times 7 is 28. So this becomes a square root of 4 multiplied by the square root of 7. And since the square root of 4 is 2, this gives us 2 root 7. Now, what we'd like to do is also rewrite the square root of 63 and the square root of 175. And for each one, we know that we're going to aim to get a root 7 in there somewhere. So starting with the square root of 63, well, 63 is 9 times 7. So this is the square root of 9 times the square root of 7. And the square root of 9 is 3. So this gives us 3 root 7. Moving on to the square root of 175, we know that 175 is the same as 25 times 7. So we can write this as the square root of 25 times the square root of 7. And the square root of 25 is 5, so this becomes 5 root 7. And we can see now that all three have got a root 7 in them. So going back to the original sum, the root 28 becomes 2 root 7 plus, then we have 2 root 63, so that's going to be 2 times. We can replace the square root of 63 with 3 root 7, and then minus the square root of 175 can be replaced with 5 root 7. Now looking at that middle term, 2 times 3 root 7 is 6 root 7. So we have 2 root 7 plus 6 root 7 minus 5 root 7. And because 2 plus 6 is 8, minus 5 is 3, this becomes 3 root 7. So our final answer to problem 4 is 3 root 7.